You want to hear a really good joke? Women's rights. And relax, women, I'm just pulling out your cunt hairs, I'm just messing with you a little bit, trying to get a reaction out of you. And speaking of the word cunt, which is just an interesting and fun word in and of itself, you do know the distinguishment between male and female body parts. First of all, you need to know the 6 body parts: the dick, the cunt, the penis, the cock, the pussy, the penis, and the vagina, okay? Those are the words you gotta know. And they go like this. A gentleman has a penis. A man has a dick. And a male porn star has a cock. Same thing with females. A lady has a vagina. A woman has a cunt. And a female porn star has a pussy. Now, the interesting thing to note on those two things is that with men and women, you can actually insult them with their distinguishments. You know, John's a real dick. Yeah, and Cindy's a real rude cunt, too. Now, I know some women get really upset over that word, and, you know, you can always use bitch to distinguish women as well, but cunt's a lot stronger of a word. Smells worse, too. But women, relax, you gotta know, men love you, we really do love you, and without you, we really wouldn't act as proper as we possibly could. And I'm gonna go one further than that, and I'm gonna say that women are smarter than men. I mean, how many women do you really know that light their farts on fire? So give it up for yourselves, women, you are smarter than men. Come on, give it up for yourselves. But as I've just proven here, you are just as easy to manipulate.
You dick.
Very good. I want to survive cancer. I really do. And you don't hear, yeah! You don't hear that a lot from people, and you know what? I'm the kind of guy that you know is crazy enough to say shit like that and fucking mean it. I really do want to survive cancer because, think about it logically, what's wrong about surviving it? See, logically in my mind it would assume that if I survived it, I would have a greater appreciation for life, and I might actually enjoy it. But as I did say, I am crazy, and it takes a lot for somebody like me to become as fucked up as I am. It takes a lot of this, it takes a really delicate process known as abuse to get the kind of person that you see here today. 21 years of abuse, neglect, and ostracism will get what you have right now. And I wouldn't want it any other way. And since I said I was crazy, I think it's the best time now that I give you some advice. And this advice comes to you in the form of a how-to. And this is how to become a doctor without the bullshit degree. Now you gotta realize that not a lot of people are going to offer themselves to you on a slab. So you're going to have to start off like serial killers do, and that's with small animals. And you want to start off with dogs because they trust you, cats because they're easy to get a hold of, and pigs because they're kind of like us. You might want to watch out for the swine flu though. Now, what you also have to realize is it's going to be a little tricky at the beginning because you're going to start wiping out a lot of the neighborhood's pet population. But you can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs, so fuck your neighbors. Then the next logical step would be to figure out the drug processing. You gotta figure out a way to knock these animals out, wake them back up, operate on them without them feeling pain, and without killing them. Again, you're gonna slip up a few times. So what you want to do, you want to go through your medicine cabinet and all of your drugstores and find every single drug that you can possibly find. And if you want to, you can consider this the chemistry class you'll never have to take. So you get all the drugs that you possibly can and you start experimenting them, mixing and matching them until you can find out the perfect anesthesia. You might even want to test it on yourself a few times. Who knows, operating high might help you. Once you figure out the drug portion of this whole thing, everything becomes a lot easier. That's really the hard part. Then the next thing is, you gotta start working your way up to people. And you might want to start with small children. Small children work out well because not a lot of people are gonna notice them, and if you thought hiding animals was hard, hiding and abducting small children is gonna be a real pain in the fucking ass. And you might want to start off with kids that are in the special ed groups because let's face it, who the fuck's gonna miss them?
Yay!
And once you operate on about, say, 15 children and you have a fast learning curve, you should be able to help people now. And in order to save lives, you're going to have a plan. I would suggest you need a distraction. And in that distraction, shoot 12 people in front of the hospital. That way, amongst all the hysteria, you can sneak into the hospital unnoticed, get a nice white lab coat, and there you have it. You walk in, you help all the people that you hurt, and then you tell the media how you did it when you weren't a real doctor. They will have no other option than to give you an unofficial doctorate. Hey, if it worked for Dr. Phil, it can work for you too. Thank you.
Zack the writer, everybody. I forgot, we have to, sorry about that, Zack. I forgot that we...
At 5:10, we'll watch Idol.